Good morning, everyone. Welcome to double game week 32. I can't believe it's already here. Good to see so many in the chat already. Cole, good morning. Jay, good morning. I need to find a quicker name for you. Football09, good morning, bro. Good to see you, man. You've been doing pretty good in the predictions, I gotta say. Shugsy, good morning, bro. Well done. Como spotted. Oh, Shugsy, predictions. That's all we're gonna say. Predictions. We'll see later. Yes. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you will. I think majority of us had a good game week last week. Am I right in saying that? I think the majority of us had a good game week. Let me just add my other stream to this. 2 seconds, guys. Hopefully that loads up. I'm just checking in to make sure everything's working. Okay, that's working. I have to do a couple of make sure this works as well. Come in, guys. How's everyone doing anyway? Everyone all set up and ready to roll, yeah? To be honest, we're pretty locked in it. There's not many decisions. Normally, last week we had captaincy discussions. I'm not even sure if there's this captaincy discussions. Claire, good morning, Claire. So good to see you. I hope you're well. How was your game week last week? I don't think you was on the chat. See how you're doing. Good morning. Good to see everyone on here, for real. Taking shots before. I'm not even... No shots taken. No shots taken, bro. No shots. Anyway, how about the good news? King Mohammed Salah is staying another 2 years. Is everyone in the chat? Yes, exactly what I was about to say. King Mohammed Salah, exactly. Is everyone in the chat super happy about that? Like, let's be real. Super happy about that. Oh, what's going on here? I'm just checking something. There's something. Why is this not working? Everyone's happy, innit? I can see. Everyone's happy for this game week here. I can see already. All right. That's all ready. That's all good. What did Claire say? Yes, I was working last week. Ah, fair play. Not how it is. So this week, Claire, I know you're normally one that gets information regarding injuries or late leaks. The ones that we're keen on is Manchester City. They've got the early kickoff this week. People have Saka, for example. That's the first thing we should discuss. What are people doing with Saka? Now, Arsenal played that incredible performance against Real Madrid, which, by the way, I should add, loads of people were saying Liverpool are winning a poor league, yet the second place team just went and dismantled one of the biggest teams in the world. Maybe the league is not that good and Liverpool are pretty good. Thought I'd put that out there nice and early. But Saka one's a big potential issue. Good morning. We've got a lot of Arsenal fans, unfortunately, in this chat. No, I'm not only joking. How many of them are going to start? How many of them are going to be rotated? I mean, there's only so much rotation. Arteta can do. So we think the centre-backs are going to start. So Saliba, and is it Kivior? I'm not sure how you pronounce him. If Tom's listening, he'll be this is when he wakes up. And maybe Raya should not get, but the rest is all in danger because I think he's going to fully commit to the Real Madrid for the Champions League, and I don't blame him. Foden is flagged. So yeah, Claire's coming in with the injury updates. Foden, that was breaking news last night. You know, the press conferences, what do they call it? Embargoed press conferences that come out late in the night. It's turned out that he's actually got an injury and he's not sure. So if you've got Foden, he's been a rubbish signing, hasn't he? Like, I'm so happy I swerved him. I've only got 2 Man City players. Next week, I wanted to bring one more in, but nah, I'm not happy about it. I'm not really keen on him. I'm benching Saka. Yeah, you see, I think a lot of people will bench him this week, and I can see why. It's frustrating. I mean, he's capable of coming on. If he plays, even if you knew he was going to play 45 minutes, I think you start him, surely. Like, who's the alternative? Rodgers. Now, Rodgers is an interesting one. All right, let's have a look here. Palmer, please. Yes. All right, let me make sure I'll catch the question. Selling Palmer for Murphy. Thoughts? It's not ideal. Is there no one else that can go, mate? Because Palmer's got a good fixture. Yeah, Chelsea have been stinking up the place, and Palmer not exactly delivering for someone that costs so much money, but I don't know. There must be someone else you can sell. Come on. There's got to be someone else. Hopefully all Euro participants will be benched. Boy, it's gonna this game week here, the rotation could be serious because I'm starting to think now, yeah, what you just said. This is actually a very big point. Chelsea players could get rotated. We saw Palmer rotated last week. Now, who would have thought Chelsea will rotate for that team? You think Chelsea they can win it with their B team? They rotated. Spurs might rotate. Manchester United will rotate. Arsenal got such a strong lead. You think they should still carry on in the Prem, but I think they're going to rotate. So it's an interesting game week. And for me, it impacts me. Here's how it impacts me. Let me run you through my team just so you see. I've got Raya. Remember, it's a double game week. So I've got Raya in goal. I'm not going to play Areola against Liverpool. And then I've got Munoz, Vardio, Livramento. Now, my first discussion right there is Vardio versus Milenkovic. They've both got home games, but I'm currently playing Vardio against my triple Crystal Palace, and I'm thinking, do I fully commit and just take him out and play Milenkovic, who's got Everton? You could argue Everton are more goal shy. So that's one of my first benching dilemmas I've got, which I'm going to sort out today. Right now, I better sort that out. And then I've got Eza, Mohamed Salah, Murphy, Palmer. And then I've got Mateta, Marmoush, and Isak. Currently, Isak captain. You know me, last couple of game weeks, I've been trying my best to go against the main captain for little gains. It's been working here and there, but I can't believe last week's one, the jinx. How can Isak, against Leicester, he wasn't even involved. I don't think he had even a shot. Really annoying. But yeah, so this is the team. Now, the benching dilemmas, and I think a lot of you might have this as well. A lot of us have wildcarded or preparing for bench boosts. So, Rodgers versus Southampton. Rodgers, the last 2 game weeks, he's got double digits. He's on flames. And you saw even against the PSG, Rodgers is actually, I really, really like him. Like, really, really like him. I think he's got huge potential. But do I start him? Where do I fit him in? And possibly you guys have got the same scenario. You've mostly got it with Saka if you don't have it with Rodgers. I can't play him, can I? He's a minutes risk against Southampton. He's one of the ones, he played a lot of minutes against PSG. Where PSG, I had a feeling PSG will turn it on. They're just too good. So I've got him benched at the moment, but I'm scared it's going to be the 3rd game week in a row that he punishes me. All right. And then Milenkovic, I spoke about a minute ago. I think I'm going to swap the Milenkovic one. I think I'm going to swap him. Yeah. Let me just go back to the chat to make sure I haven't missed no questions. Good morning, Ants. Good to see you, bro. Let's go for real. Hopefully you're ready. Ants, what's the wild card curse saying? I done it the week before and my score was a bit suspect. You done it last week. You kind of dodged some points as well. You was unlucky as well. So it's mad, isn't it? FPO. Jamie, good morning, bro. Sell Palmer, 100. Wow. That's and Jamie's a Chelsea fan as well. So fair play. And he's having a great season. For me, I can't bring myself to sell him against Ipswich, but I can totally understand. It. Yeah, you see, this is where I'm at. Selling Palmer this week is dangerous. I agree. I just have this feeling that, especially as that Ipswich beat Chelsea, I think, in a reverse fixture. So there's going to be some sort of revenge in the back of their mind. And I mean, there's only so much rotation you can do. You need your team to get momentum. Momentum is so important in football. You can't just drop the whole team and play that. It's very strange. Even the team Maresca put out in Europe, by the way, I'm not sure if you noticed it or you saw it. It was a weird team. Very, very strange, man. Good morning to everyone, by the way, watching on Twitter. You can always jump on to YouTube as well and jump in and get involved in the chat and stuff. Later on, we'll be doing the Predictions League, which is a free competition we all enter. And there's a prize, of course, for the winners. And we'll be discussing that later on. So I'm interested. Last week's results were really, really good. Look at this. Easy sell. Is this talking around Palmer? Wow. Okay. So yes, keep that up, bro. What's up? Yep. Good to see you, bro. Glad to see you. So let me see. He can go Clivert to Murphy. That might be better. You know, because Clivert's been a bit of a doubt. And there's a lot of unknowns. They even said, I think one of the updates, Claire might even say that they're not even sure they're going to test or see how he's doing. So that might be the easy solution, mate. And just keep Palmer in. I know I know even Jamie's not keen and he's thinking up the place, but I'm not sure about selling Palmer straight away. Now, good morning, bro. Let's go. Wade, good morning, bro, man. Good to see you all on here. I'm playing Saka as I'm using my bench boost this game week and using my free hit in game week 33. Oh, yeah. So you're going, fellas going for the aggressive approach. Free hit 33 is perfect. If you can navigate game week 34, the blank, then it's perfect because then you just have the optimum team in game week 33. You don't need to worry about carrying them over. There's many little strategies here. I think we discussed it about 2 weeks ago, which approach that you wanna take. So yeah, That's a good strategy. I like it as well. But I haven't had a thought rotation at 600k, so it's time to go a bit. I agree. I've been calm. I've been doing the same, mate. Last week I had a really good game week, but I say, and it shows you I got 72 points, and the jump in rank and mini leagues was big. It shows you 2 good game weeks. Unfortunately, this season it's been difficult to get 2 huge game weeks in a row. But so that's why I was so gutted Isak didn't bang, because the majority still went Salah captain. And how can we not be rewarded to be brave enough to go against the King Mohammed Salah? He's very rare he blanks. So I was a bit peed off about that. How's it going, my friend? Should I triple captain now or game week 20? You mean 36? Yeah. I prefer this game week. I mean, 36 is still there's still some uncertainty, isn't it? You're thinking what? Man City game week 36, if I'm right. They've got a good double, predicted good double. I still prefer now because it's right in front of you. The Newcastle. Who would you go? You'd go Isak. I think he's a popular pick. 2 home fixtures. I think there's a lot of pros there. And let me show you his predicted points. He's predicted around 10.39. If you go triple captain, I mean, that's nice. Long as when you triple captain or captain, all you want a minimum is a return. And he looks like he's guaranteed 1 return. The only downside is his performance against Newcastle, which anyone can have a stinker. Like we've even seen the best player in the world, Mohamed Salah, have stinkers. It was the way he was, like his body language. He was just like huffing and puffing and waving, and they took him off a bit early. And there was that discussion about groin injury a couple of weeks before. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just upset because obviously I captained him and he flopped. So, but yeah, I think this week here, mate, especially if you've got other chips as well, if you've still got assistant manager or free, like they're stacking up. I'm thinking this game week here, mate. Thinking of wildcard this week, but no clue where to start. Well, wildcard is good. I'm thinking, have a look at my team. It's a pretty decent. I mean, obviously, no one should copy anyone, but just for ideas, triple Crystal Palace, triple Newcastle, maybe 1 or 2 Arsenal, thinking ahead. Because you got to think, not just for this week, you got to think for the double next week. Newcastle don't double next week, but they don't blank in 34. So you might want to attack Newcastle as well. Then you can start removing them out bit by bit. City, maybe 2 or 1 because they've got a good double in 34. Salah is, it's up to you. Some people have started to decide to go against him. So there's options there for you, mate. There's a pretty strong, I'm not saying to you have to follow, as I said, the template. It can be a bit boring, but there's enough of a core that you just bang it in straight away. And then around the edges, for example, you can make it more exciting with Asensio, Rodgers, or Rashford. There's a bit of excitement. Their Villa have a double. Could get one of their fullbacks potentially, or one of their goalkeepers. So there's a little bit, you know what I mean? There's a couple of players. Man City, maybe one of their midfielders, even though I said I stayed away because I just don't know which one plays. But someone like Savinho, maybe. He's been doing all right when he plays, but you just don't know with Pep. So yeah, I think it's a good week. I'm not sure. The other option, you could wait till after 34 and attack the last 3 game weeks. I just find that it's a bit late to use a wild card then. I feel like you're just not getting the full benefits. I'm starting Asensio instead of Saka. Yeah, you see? That's what I mean. It seems crazy, but I can see why. Asensio didn't start against PSG. He's got a gorgeous fixture against Southampton. Southampton are still chasing Champions League qualification because you can't make the assumption, especially now they're 3-1 down, that they're going to win it. So I like that pick. I even like Rodgers. I'm not even sure if I can get Rodgers on. I really, really like it. But like we just discussed a minute ago, it's the guarantees of the minutes. But that one makes sense to me, Claire. Asensio on Milan, if anyone fancies it. Yeah, there you go. You see? Exactly what I was just saying. There's where the excitement is. Little pieces like that. Should I triple captain this game? Yes, mate. Hopefully I answered that. I was just catching up to the chat. But yeah, I think, me personally, I'd say go for it now. Even if you get, 75 minutes, both fixtures. Look at the fixtures more importantly. Manchester United are going to be rotating. And even if they don't, they're just not a good team. And then you've got Crystal Palace, who we do like, but they will concede chances. So I like it. I really like the fixtures. I think, yeah, if you want to wait to see if something else opens up, you never know. You can do it. With triple captaincy, you shouldn't even be scared using it on a single game week. Many times, even when I've had amazing seasons, I've used the triple captain on a single game week. I just went for it and went a bit rogue. I left it for to see what my appetite was. If I wasn't doing as good or I was trying to catch someone, I'd go like a mad captain to try hopefully gain the extra advantage. If not, just go for the obvious one and try to get bang the extra points. But yeah, don't overthink that. Go for it this week, I say. I'm on bench boost this week. Saka is the only concern. Yeah, I know, Wade. I know. Bench boost this week. I was actually considering it. So if you look at my bench this week, I when I wildcarded in 30, I was looking at options, maybe for 32, for 33, depending on injuries. Gabriel getting injured was the first spanner in the works. Milenkovic and Rodgers are perfect for bench boost. So I could transfer out Gabriel, you know, and go for it this week. I don't like Areola versus Liverpool. That one really puts me off. So game week 33, sorry, I'm going to have a better bench, but my Newcastle players have Aston Villa. So you're like, I'm kind of stuck. But yeah, bench boost this week is a very good option, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Where was I? Yeah, I'm over here. Hello. Yes. Good morning, bro. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Hopefully, listen, while we're listening, I hope everyone in the chat has already liked the stream. Please to get it going. I'd really appreciate that. Also, everyone on Twitter, you can, if you want to carry on watching it on X, Twitter, just at least jump on and like the stream on YouTube, and then you can watch it in your comfort of Twitter. If that's what you prefer, no problem at all. But I'd really appreciate that as well, please. The numbers are so much more bigger on X, Twitter, that people watch it. Like it's massive, huge difference. But the likes are so small in comparison. So I'd love it if you can do that, please. Yeah, real appreciation. We've still got loads to go through. We've got clean sheet and odds data. We've got captaincy. I mean, it's still worth talking about it. I've got some more data we've taken from my video last week. I thought I'd reuse the graphics. If people haven't watched my video, I'll show you some of the Newcastle and Crystal Palace data. We've got a couple of things to discuss. Plus, while we're having, you know, good football chat and answering any dilemmas, so I would use it now. Yeah, you see, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you see, the chat is knowledgeable as well. If I don't answer the question, people on here are doing well in FPL. Trust me, they know their stuff. They will answer the question. For Foden, easy sell. What do you reckon? He's been the biggest troll. You know, I bought him in through the middle of the season. I think 5 game weeks in a row, blanks, and not just blanks. It was zeros and ones. That's why there was no way in earth. Just look at Palmer's last 8 weeks. Generally the worst. Yeah, you're right. I can't argue against that. That is the thing with FPL and football at times. First of all, what are the options? There's not many options being realistically, especially if you've already tripled up on the Newcastle Crystal Palace. We spoke about Rodgers and some of them Aston Villa, but they could be rotation doubts. Knowing Unai Emery, he still thinks he can win that game, and fair play to him. So there's going to be rotation. So it's not as easy as just selling Palmer. You know that there's the option. What destroyed FPL for the remainder of the season is Haaland getting injured. That's what really destroyed. And players like Son and Saka's not got his flow yet. The options have just been decimated. Even Justin Kluivert has gone through a little lull recently. So the options are not ideal, and that it's kind of killed off the selections. But you can sell him. You're right. He has been a poor pick recently. No one's disputing that. Yes, Martin. Good morning, bro. Who to start? Bowen, Cunha. No, Cunha's not starting. So start Bowen. Even though it's against Liverpool, I think he's got a decent record against Liverpool. The attacker. Who's Wolves got? Let's go. That takes us in to. Let's go to the data. Who's Wolves got? Tottenham. So Wolves has got 24% chance of a clean sheet. It's not great. And Tottenham's even got a lower percentage chance of clean sheets. How bad Tottenham are defensively? Oh, and they're rotating because of Europe. But surely not 8 nor really defender. Nah, you got to go for attacker, Bowen. I know it sounds boring. I will say this, last week on the streams, I got the majority of the 50-50 calls right. That doesn't mean always it's going to happen, yeah? But I did come off and I was thinking, I'm so happy I told that person to do that. But again, please go with your instincts here. I always say that. But for me, just start the attacker. Ain't Nori. It's Wolves. Wolves have turned it around recently, and that result last week against Ipswich almost guarantees they're staying in the Prem. So it relaxes them, which means they might play better, but surely Spurs score a goal. And then you rely on a defender getting a return versus an attacker getting a return. I would say play Bowen, me personally. Would not have the money to buy Mateta if I don't sell Palmer. Now the story's making. Who would you bring in for Palmer then? So Mateta in and Palmer. Okay, now when you're packaging it like that, okay, that's different. That means we're not discussing it in silos. Then, yeah, all of a sudden now the threshold to sell him is cool. The threshold to sell him is cool. I hear you. Would you captain Mateta instead of Isak? Yeah, well, you know what? Let's It's a good segue. It's a good segue here, man. Let's do this. So captaincy this week. These are my 3 captains candidates. You could argue there's more. This week, we're struggling a little bit more. Isak being the star player for Newcastle, albeit that performance against Leicester stunk up the place and did put me off a little bit. And I started to think, can I go against him? But it's very difficult. If I'm totally honest with you, as I said, you know, I've been doing it for weeks. Some I got lucky and got it right. Some I've got wrong. Or some I've just they've been equal. This week is a tricky one because Mateta, you just mentioned for triple captaincy or captaincy, is a good pick. His minutes should increase because they've been managing him obviously since that injury because he looks rusty after for that last 3 weeks. But then he scored that banger against Brighton. I think his minutes should start reaching 80 minutes for both games, which is excellent. Man City fixture's not bad at all. The Newcastle fixture's not ideal. They're not great and they're both away. Now, Crystal Palace are decent away, but it does make you think to commit, to go against Isak, who's both at home, both fixtures are at home. They're both better fixtures. And Isak's a better player. They're both on penalties. So they're very similar. The form, if you went via form, by the way, so I was doing some form. And what I mean by form is I look at the last 10 fixtures, the ones that they played, not the team. So you have to play. So I don't include the ones that where Crystal Palace played and Mateta didn't play. If I include the form, Mateta's on much better form than Isak. I'll tell you that now. I think Isak's on like 4 out of 10 or 5, 50%. Look at Mateta. He's on 8 out of 10. So you can start building an argument in your head. So whoever asked that question, there's nothing wrong with it. You can do it. Sandwiched in the middle of the 2 attackers who both have penalties, who both have doubles, is Mohamed Salah. Strangely enough, it's not the most stupidest captaincy, and I can see Lord still captaining him. Reason for that is he hasn't got a double game week, but it's a West Ham. It's at Anfield. Liverpool have had 2 poor performances recently, or below par. And he's just signed that new contract. You can already see the celebration. You can already picture it in your head at 2 goals. And he's scoring 14 points if you've captained him, something like that, 16 points. You can already see it. So that's why he's in there. The order of these captains, boy, I think Isak is top. I tried to think about Murphy and other candidates, but it's tricky. I can't lie to you. It's actually tricky. So hopefully that answers your question with captaincy. You can do it. Yes, I've got even more data. Let me show you. So look at Mateta actually. So these are, if you haven't seen my video midweek, I'm just reusing some of the graphics, my transfer plans. I go into a bit more detail regarding Mateta. And as you can see, all underneath the player, you can see some of the statistics that you need to know on the players you're captaining. Their predicted points, but also, if you see on the last, that's their shot maps. So his shot volume hasn't been that high. That's because his minutes has not been that high. But more importantly, the graphic at the bottom there is showing you the last 6 games, how many goals the team has scored, which is important because you don't need just the individual to be banging in goals and on form. You need the team to be creating chances. And they've scored the most after Brighton in the last 6 fixtures. They've only, and when I done the graphic, they had only played 5 because they've got the double game week. So it shows you Crystal Palace are creating chances, scoring goals. Mateta can easily be a captain. Like 100%, he could turn out to be. And I was trying to think, could I do it this week? Because I want to make more gains. I want to go aggressive. And I was trying to think in my head, could I go him? Like, that's the honest truth. So long answer, you can go Mateta. 100% you can go Mateta. So hopefully that's been helpful. Like, you're not crazy by doing it. Saka, Savini, oh, wow. Yeah. You know what? Marcus, don't commit to that. We're gonna get leaks. Man City's the early kickoff. Don't commit to that. We're gonna get leaks. If Savino's starting, go for him because I think Saka, we're almost certain in saying what he's gonna play 40 minutes max, 1/2. That's max. So he played loads of minutes against Real Madrid. They can't afford to risk him. Southampton are chasing down Champions League. Did I say Southampton? No way. It's Aston Villa. Sorry. Did I say that? Championship, maybe, yeah. Did I say that? It's meant to be Aston Villa. If I did say that, apologies. The main reason for me, free hit 33 is the best. Lets me keep Newcastle. That's what I was about to say to you. Yeah, you see, there's so many ways to play the remainder of the season, especially as the doubles and blanks now. There's not a big difference, if that makes sense. You can easily play, like people are doing, normally there's one meta, like chip strategy. There really is. This season, not really. The way the Premier League rearranged the FA Cup fixtures, we had less doubles first and foremost. So that changed it. And then the way the FA Cup fixture results went, with certain teams getting knocked out, killed a certain amount of doubles, which meant the blanks and doubles, you can navigate them pretty straightforward. So yeah, there's different strategies. I do like that. There's a couple of other managers going for that. Mom, someone called me knowledgeable. Mentor versus Leicester. It is very tempting. Yeah, he's me. And look, that graphic now, what I just said. Look at Brighton's goal scoring prowess. They're banging in goals. Brighton, since they got peppered by Nottingham Forest, it activated them. They won, what, 5 or 6 in a row? So that is a good pick. That is definitely a good pick. Good morning, bro. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Hope the training is still going well. Yeah. And more importantly, hopefully your FPL's going well. Yeah. Let me know what's going on. Are your team's ready? Are you locked in? Yeah. No goals in 13 for Palmer. That's pretty grim if that's true. Yeah, I think it might be true. That is pretty grim. I'm trying to build a case here to maybe keep him. Jamie's quickly destroying it. And it's hard to argue against it. It really is hard to argue against it. Bench boost active. Pickford, 8, Nori, and Boomo and Kirkers this week. Captain Murphy. Oh, yes. We finally got one. I knew there'll be one in the chat. That's going fully rogue. To be fair, you've got a CV, a history of not being scared to go against the grain, and fair play to you. I like this. This could be huge, you know. Murphy's returns recently been very, very good. I got another graphic with Murphy, actually. Where are we? This was taken from my video. Murphy, because Murphy and it was between Murphy and Gordon at one stage for me. Yeah. Murphy now has cemented that place. Even when Barnes is fit, even when Gordon's fit, Murphy is the right winger for this team. And he's there on merit. Just look at his goals. 7 goals, 9 assists. He's having a really good season. He's formed 5 out of 10. He's at 50% ratio and double digits, more than Gordon as well. Predicted points is good. Everything is good. Nothing wrong with that. I really, really like it. It's just, of course, it's boring to even say this, but just the penalties adds Isak one more up. But midfielder points do, like midfielder potential clean sheet and an extra point for the attacking return. It's a huge difference. So I do like it. Noble, I really, really like it. And I wish you luck. I'd love for that for you to come in. People that go against the obvious captain, I want them to be rewarded. Yes, someone's going to come back and say to me, why would you do that though? It's just silly. Go for the main captain. I got criticized a lot by the FPL community, not in a bad way, but like to say, because the couple of weeks when I went against Salah with Palmer, it does sound crazy now, but at the time, the Palmer had the fixtures, Salah had the issues with the Champions League minutes, so I thought it was viable. But when the outcome doesn't work, people come for you. Why would you do that? It's stupid. It's not. If it works, you're the one smiling. I was one of them. Bowen paid off. Yeah, you see. Oh yeah, for my decisions last week, no problem, bro. I'm glad one of them coming for you. I said last week when I went back and reviewed a lot of the 50-50s. Yeah, they came in clutch, man. What's the time? Right, we still got half an hour, so we're good. I'm gonna flick through the chat now. I was thinking a minute. All week, Mo, will you? All week, I have Elanga, Diaz is another one I'm looking at, but his minutes worry me. Mo will be no doubt. Let me know. Who? Diaz's minutes. Elanga's minutes should be solid, isn't it? Or not? He's been excellent this season. Diaz, yeah. Gakpo's back now. And between those two, you could argue for a coin flick. Before Gakpo got injured, Gakpo was way ahead of him because his output is superior, like as in goals. Diaz always looks busy, looks good, hard worker. He's nice on the eye. But sometimes I come away from that thinking, have you done anything? You haven't done nothing. You're just running around shaking. I expect more from him, where Gakpo's opposite. Quiet, might not do much. Bang, goal. So, yeah, I think if he's fit, Diaz's minutes are in trouble there, mate. So, Minta's definitely a good shout. Wouldn't mind Murphy. Yeah, you know what? You see, there you go. Look, they're coming out the woodwork now. Noble Gents activated them, and now they're all coming out. Listen, I really like Murphy. I'm being real with you. He's a very good pick. Triple captain would be super brave. I'm thinking, there you go. You see what I mean? Look, Jay's thinking about it as well. Fully committing. There's nothing wrong with it. I said to you, in the captaincies this week, it's tight. It looks obvious. I mean, when we look at Isak's statistics here, a couple of the reasons. Maybe I have to put it in the stream. Obviously, I can't. I want to encourage everyone to attack any captain that they want. But the reason Isak is the favourite. Double game week fixture, penalties, yeah. Both fixtures are at home. Isak, when you look at the goals, that chart I've got up there, that graphic there, shows you how the goals are funneled through the specific striker. And when you look at Isak, look how high up he is after Haaland, before Haaland got injured. Basically, when Newcastle score, he tends to be like involved. Everything kind of goes through him. But do not be scared. Like, as I said, this stats can point you one direction where the obvious direction is right in front of you. I do like the Mateta. I do like the Murphy. You agree with you, Colm, to be fair. Salah loves playing West Ham. Yeah, he does. This is why I said to you, he is a viable captain. You could easily do all of this science, double game weeks, this double game weeks, and Salah bangs in 2 goals, and he's the highest returner this week. So I'll tell you that now, it can easily be done. So good morning, mate. How you doing? 2 decisions. Start 1, Vardio or Konsa. Start. I think with Vardio you're going to get the minutes. With Konsa, 1 minute or 2. Start Saka or Rodgers. Oh, you okay? So both. There's 2 of them. I think Vardio's going to give you the minutes, albeit Crystal Palace. But then again, if Konsa starts, the odds of a clean sheet is higher than Southampton. But I'm going to say Vardio. Yeah, Vardio and Rodgers. This one's crazy. Rodgers, in theory, should be rotated. But for some strange reason, Rodgers is the player that plays them every minute. I remember in November, Unai Emery, I need to rotate him. He's a young boy. He plays too much. He played every minute. He started rotating everyone else apart from Rodgers. But anyway, that will be my take, mate. Good luck. But of course, go with what you feel. I think start Vardio and Rodgers. But Rodgers and Saka, they could both just play 20 minutes this week. It's such a tricky one. I'm going Mateta. There you go. You see, and Jamie's flying. Are you sure? Wow. Fair play to you, man. You're definitely not a template manager. Someone high ranked like yours, they normally just go with the herd for the safety. So fair play. I would have, even me, and I try to be like, I don't listen to I try to be strong in my decisions. If I was your rank, I might have just gone with the comfort blanket of Isak. But that's brave. That's the kind of thing you do where you have ridiculous ranks. Like when you do stuff like this, you go, no, I'm not doing that. I'm captaining Isak. I don't care. So fair play. How many of Mateta's goals have been headers? I ain't got a clue, Colm. Hopefully you know the answer to that, mate. I don't have the answer to that one. But now he's got that little Terminator patch cyborg AI thing that you don't know. He might start headers. The ball might start coming to him more. Have 3 free transfers this week. My plan are selling Palmer, Strand Larson. Larson's been incredible, hasn't he? This week for Murphy and Mateta. Yeah, easy. And the next week for 2 free, we'll have Selkirkus, Clivert for... Yeah. You're pretty clued up, bro. That's perfect transfers. That's absolutely perfect. Yo, what's going on, mate? Good to see you. I heard Etsu might play centre-back. Wow. That's interesting. Who, to give Konate a rest? Is that who? Oh, 1 minute. Am I thinking of the right person? It's Stu, as in who? Stupinan. I thought you meant Endo. I read that as Endo. Clearly, I need more tea. Fill me in a bit more. It's true, please. Fill me in. Well, who do you mean by that, please? Fill me in. Because I'm not sure. I'm making a stomach. Is that a Stupinan? Who's that? Am I reading it wrong? It might be so obvious and I'm just reading it wrong and my brain's not detected it. Would you buy Murphy this week and sell him and Clivert for 20? If you've got the transfers and the rest of the team's healthy, yes. We're at the time of the season now where less planning and more attacking needs to happen. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't waste transfers. But you are at a time. A double game week. Murphy could get a goal and an assist, 2 goals and an assist. Like he repays that free transfer or -4 easily. I think you do. Me personally, yeah. I think you go for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying waste transfers. No way. Just got myself a Burger King, so chilling, eating good food. Yeah, nice. You know what? I could do one of those right now, you know. When you said that, my belly just rumbled. I did get rid of Gab2 Estu. Claire, who's Estu? Am I reading it wrong? Is it Estupinan? No, it can't be. You wouldn't pick him against for the Leicester game. You wouldn't do that. Who am I thinking? Who's that? That's the second time I read it. You know what? I've had a bit of a brain freeze there. put the full name in, please. Wake me up. Write it in a crayon for me. I need it in crayon. Good morning, bro. Good to see you. When will Salah return again? This game week, yes. Enjoy the returns. This game week, he's going to destroy West Ham. The celebration, can you see it? He's going to sit on the chair like this. And everyone comes near him. Ah, mate. You know, it's going to be epic. This week he's returning. There's no way, son. I'm not kidding. I'm not even jinxing it. He's returning this week. Thinking my locks for a wild card is Isak, Murphy, Saw over. Oh, you're going both them. I like that. The double. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I'll say about Munoz? When I've done the Crystal Palace research, I really like him. You know what? Even when they concede, he's so attacking. Like, he's so attacking. Look, he's got 9 clean sheets, 5 assists, 4 goals. Look at his form, 8 from the last 10. I know a lot of people, I considered doing the double Crystal Palace midfield. I considered it as well. I prefer Munoz now. I changed my mind. Even though the fixtures are grim, I prefer him. He's a winger. He's a winger that might get a clean sheet. Honestly, I know it sounds, you hear stuff like that at times and you're like, oh yeah. He actually is. He's really, really good. And I was watching the interviews last week from Crystal Palace and they were actually talking about him a lot, obviously because he scored. And they're like, he's running power and energy. He's vital to the team. So you put down Saar and Eza. Nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I like Munoz. You know, I think I prefer him over Saar. Let's hope this one doesn't come back to bite me. I've done a comparison between these two as well. It's literally a flick of a coin. I prefer. I was having a big chat with Roberto actually on X regarding these two. He's hot on Saar. I'm hot on Eza. I prefer Eza personally. I prefer him as a player. But as I said, you can easily go either way there. So let's have a look here. Yeah, Brighton looks good attacking. Was thinking about Mitoma as well until he's out in. Yeah. Brighton have turned it around. I told you that beating Nottingham Forest gave them, activated them. It activated them. Triple captain, Isak or Mateta? Isak is the boring, safe. Mateta is the aggressive rank climber. That's the way to look at it. Simple as that. Who gets you more points? If you forced me to say right now, I'd say Isak, I think. Yeah. But it's going to be close. I told you. A mental captain this week would be Munoz. That would be nuts. Yeah, that would be nuts. But boy, or someone like Livramento or something. That would be, and there will be managers that do this. Carissa as a bench, Matoma, no, Marmouche or for Bruno. Definitely do that. Bruno Fernandes, who's been elite and he plays normally every minute. I reckon even his minutes could be hindered. That Europa, that trophy for Manchester United is everything. Like, it's everything. The season is doomed. The season is doomed. That Europa, if they win it, it redeems the season, puts a bit more money in their pocket to attack this summer spending. Bruno, I think even he could be rested, believe it or not. Also, Salvadio for Bradley. Oof, that's a bit. Bradley looked good. I still think he's going to be managed because he's injury prone. He's young. I do really like him, and I hope next season his body develops strong enough to be able to play Premier League every week. At the moment, he plays with such high intensity. His body can't handle it. I reckon this week, I'll be surprised if he starts against West Ham. So I wouldn't go there yet, mate. That's the honest truth. I like him. I was waiting to attack that. Next week, I could even go there. But for now, it's risky. I'm tripled in Palace, Mateta captain. Love it. Logically, doesn't make sense to have him with triple Palace and Bradley. Yeah, no, I hear you, because same as me. That's why I'm going to bench Vardio. You just reminded me, but we better. What's the time check? 20 minutes. All right. So make sure if there is any. Everything you said there is good. Saving the free hit. All right, cool. And Bradley plays in 34. I think if you can delay the Bradley move, I would wait. Me personally, as I said, I rate him highly. I like him a lot. I just think with his body, I think they'll manage him. I've got this feeling he won't start this week. Well, it's 20 minutes left, but thank you for reminding me. I love that. This is another reminder. Make sure, please, everyone has liked the stream. I'd really appreciate that. If you're watching on Twitter, which I can see the majority of the audience is all on X, do me a favor, please. Jump on YouTube. Please subscribe and like the stream. It'd mean a lot to me. Then you can go back and watching it at the comfort of X if you prefer that. Also, straight after the deadline, we got a weekly competition. We do a predictions league. Everyone can enter. It's good fun. Then That's where we see the football knowledge, yeah? We see that. Straight after the deadline, we get involved. For that, you need to like the stream and be a subscriber. There's prizes I give out every month as well. Nice ones as well. And there's even more I've got planned for next season, some incredible stuff. But obviously, we keep that for the summer. So yeah, I'd really appreciate if you jump on here and subscribe, yeah? You might even prefer it and stay in the chat here. But yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Last week, a lot of you did do that. And I felt, yeah, I enjoyed that. So please do that again. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you, bro. Hopefully you're locked in. Team's ready to roll. Elenga, all right, let me flick through because it is 20 minutes. Let me flick through the chat. Elenga is still flagged along with Wood. Is Elenga injured? Have I just missed that? He's been so good. I remember that goal, was it against I love that goal when he drove past everyone and banged in the goal. Is he, you know what? Claire, as I said, keep an eye on her, but she's got good solid updates with injuries. And in fact, you can even follow her on X. She updates with injuries and stuff like that, all the information. No clickbaiting, just the solid information. So that's why I'm happy when Claire's on the chat because I get the updates. It saves me having to go hunt them down. I'm really debating Bradley. Think he's starting. You know what? If he does, he's a beautiful pick. But I'm skeptical. Like Liverpool fans, us, we're all thinking double game week. Yep, Arsenal double game week next week. Exactly. Good morning, mate. How you doing? Good morning, big man Mo. Talk to me about Asensio. He'll smash it today. I think he will. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, first of all. Hope you're well. I think he will do well. Some in the chat have already discussed that he's gonna. They're playing him. Did I hear someone captaining? No, maybe that's a bit too extreme. But he didn't start against PSG, which should tell you him. Oh, this week is a good pick. Is Malan as well? He didn't play, so he'll be a good pick as well. So I like that pick. Yeah, Southampton. They've already given up. They've sacked their manager. They're literally in the dumps. Also, Salah outscores Murphy this game week. Bookmark. Yeah, to be fair though, bro, you're not exactly really. That's not exactly what I'm trying to say. The most incredible prediction. Salah can outscore. I think Salah outscores Isak this week. The double game weeks blind us at times. Because it's the extra minutes and it increases the probability, which is correct. We should have that. Now, if we go back to here, let's have a look at it does increase that, but the reality is Salah's got West Ham at home after signing the new contracts. They're trying to cement this Premier League. Come on, man. If Salah scores 2 goals, that's a massive haul. And this will be captain and Salah signs off a contract. Exactly. There you go. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Don't forget to hit. Thank you very much, Colm. Thank you. Always respect that. Appreciate that, Colm. Yeah, listen to what he says. It's the call to action. Press the like, please. I'm thinking Murphy captain. See, there you go. Chris is another guy that goes aggressive and it's working for him. He's flying this season, but worried that Gordon. I don't think Gordon impacts him, No. I don't think Gordon will eat Murphy's minutes. Murphy down the right is locked. Gordon, I got a feeling, Gordon, if he is fit, first of all, there's still a cloud around Gordon. That groin injury was worse than what we thought. First, he was suspended, but then he picked up the groin injury of England. Gordon is more, believe it or not, I think Gordon's more of a threat to Isak. I think he's going to eat some minutes up front. I think they're going to use him. Even though Wilson's back, I think Gordon at times could be used up front if they want to rest him and they don't want to play Wilson because he's so versatile. He can play across the whole front three. But yeah, I think Murphy should be what are we saying? 70 minutes in both games, which is decent for a player that price. All right, what are we saying? 15 minutes, yeah? Liverpool, I'm going to get this game with him. 10-1. Well, we are going to talk. You know what? Good segue. Liverpool predicted to score 2.45, near 3 goals. Liverpool's clean sheet odds, 44%. Only Brighton's got better clean sheet odds and same goal scoring odds. So the data suggests there's goals there. We want our attackers to be from there, okay? Let me flick through the questions to make sure. I don't want to, let me be not captaining Isak because of Wilson. He is back. You know what? That's what I'm saying to you. And Isak's body language stunk up the place against Leicester. I didn't like it. Mo, in the last 4 games versus West Ham, Liverpool have scored. Yeah, I know. I'm with you, mate. I'm not disputing it. Shane, I'm with you. Salah at home and then add the extra contract renewal. Salah is one of those type of people that he wants to tell, he's already done his celebration in his front room. He has. So, yeah. Triple captain or bench boost, bro. Is that captain or bench boost? Fabianski, no, he ain't playing. Saka, Vardy. Nah, go triple captain. You can do a better bench boost. Fabianski's not playing. Saka's a huge minute risk. Vardio's at home to Crystal Palace, who I fancy to get a goal, and Burgess. Nah. bench boost. Try go next week in the double and try if you got hopefully another transfer. So go triple captain. Go either Isak, Mateta, or even Salah, believe it or not. One of those. My captaincies are here, but you can go. Loads in the chat are even going Murphy. But you do, yeah. I think your bench boost is on the ropes here, mate. Yeah, don't do it. And even if Fabianski played, he's playing Liverpool. Definitely don't do it. And Saka's minutes, nah. You'll have a better week. Next week will be better. Fabianski, say Areola gets injured or doesn't play. Fabianski's got Southampton. Saka, they might be out of champion. They're not going to be out, sorry. They've already battered Real Madrid. They're going to already be through, which means they can focus back on the Prem. Saka's minutes increase. Man City's got a double. Yeah. Go triple captain. Find your triple captain. Good morning, Tom. I'm good, thank you very much. Hope you're well, mate. No team leaks, play 2 out. Okay, if we don't get team leaks, play 2 out of Saka, Savinho, Foden. Well, Foden, I think you forget him, Tommy. That injury news that came out last night almost confirms that he ain't going to be around playing today. So you got to play 2 out of those. It's a tricky one, bro. They're all minute, and you clicked up all a minute risk, guys. Hopefully you get news on Savinho, like you said. But if we don't get news, I would play Saka and Savinho and hope you get 45 minutes from both of them. Saka is just world-class elite player. Maybe world-class not yet, soon. But anyway, even 45 minutes out of him is better than all the others. Timber surely gets a rest. Been playing a lot of games, so important, such a good player. And Konza, I think he might get a rest. I think Unai Emery still believes they can win. So, yeah, I think that's my one there, Tom. But that's a tricky one. You've clicked up all of the... I mean, yeah. Can't you move one of... Have you tripled up on Palace and Newcastle already? Because I was about to say, get rid of one of those midfielders and get one of those. Like, just do it, man. If you can, Tom. But obviously, I can't remember your team if you've got everything... excuse me. Like, if you use you've used your wild card, your team's already all locked. Good morning, Mike. Good to see you, bro. Hopefully you're enjoying your break. This man's always on holiday, I know. But hopefully you're enjoying your one and you can enjoy the football. I know you enjoyed the Real Madrid battering. Hopefully you didn't jump off the ship. So it's stupid, man. I knew it. I'm not going crazy. My tea's working. Let me flick through. There's a lot of questions and there's only, 12 minutes. Oh, actually, let me answer this. Jesus. Oh, okay. Salah, red card. Yeah, my God, don't say that. Can you imagine? Has Salah ever had a red card? I don't think I've seen that before. Can you imagine that? That would be painful. Triple captain on Isak. Mike, I've got him there as the best captain. It's boring, Mike. You're having another great season. I mean, you always do, to be fair. So I'm not sure what's your appetite, Mike. Do you want to be aggressive? Because if you do want to be aggressive, Mateta's a nice one. Like, Mateta's form, Mike, is actually 8 out of the last 10. He's returned. Crystal Palace have scored the second most goals in the last 6 game weeks. So these are current statistics. You could, even though he's got more difficult fixtures and they're both away, but it all depends, Mike, how aggressive you want to be, mate. So let me flick through. Yes, calm. Savinho, I would look down. A couple of people selling him all timeless. Okay, you two are chatting. Yeah, hopefully you get a leak, but Tom, you need to do that. I'm going to flick through because the deadline's coming up and I'm running a bit slow. Bruno Fernandes, Semenyo out. Bowen, would you sell to bring in Rodgers? Don't bring in Rodgers this week. Even though the fixture's gorgeous, don't bring him this week. Eza, bring him in. Bring in Eza this week. I fancy Eza for a double return. I really, really like him. If you look at my graphics here, they're so tight between these two. I prefer Eza. It's so tight. Bring in Eza. Yes, and that's my take. Hopefully there's a leak then. Yeah, let's hopefully get a leak. Let me click through it. Jamie, Eza to Saar. It's not so close. Eza has had a past season. He's finally hit. Spot on, Jamie. We don't always agree. I'm in agreement with you. Stuck on 2 things because of X-Men. Saka or Semenyo or Vardio or Konsa. Vardio over Konsa. Konsa, I think, is going to be rested. I think Unai Emery is going to play him again against PSG, thinking he can still turn it around. They only need to win 2-0 and it's extra time. So it's not done and dusted. Saka's one's the hard one. Saka, obviously, elite, top player. But the minutes, surely he gets 45 minutes, though. You're not going to rest him completely. I'd say play Semenyo. Just for the minutes, yeah. I'd say play Semenyo. Bradley, definitely a starter. You reckon, yeah? That's interesting. There's another Liverpool, is my Liverpool companion here. He's saying Bradley, definitely. I'm not sure, Shugs. I'm not sure. Because they have to look after him. He's so injury prone. And he plays with such high intensity. Alenga came off last week. That's what I've missed. Thank you very much. There you go. I'm working next Saturday. Just, man, we need to get you off work, man. We need you on the stream, but no worries, Claire. That's all good. Oh, yes, Roberto, Bradley will start. Morning, another one that says Bradley will start. There you go. You're getting assurances via numbers. Me personally, I'm still skeptical, but two are already in chat are confident. I'm very well, thank you, Roberto. Hopefully you're good. And good timing, surprise, surprise. I put up my Eza and Sar comparison and you pop up. I was just telling everyone that me and you were having a discussion regarding this and how close it is. But by the way, if anyone's using assistant manager, Glasner, 2 table bonus games this week. Can you imagine if they win both? That's 40 points. Don't talk about aggressive play. That is actually unreal. Listen, how long we got? 8 minutes, guys. Yeah, make sure, please, like while we're talking, you know me, I like chatting. Just I don't want us to miss the deadline. Make sure you've got your captaincy team all locked in. All right, all that good stuff. Let me go back. Let me make sure the chat there. Salah outscores Mert. You see, there you go. I know. You see, that's what I'm saying. Did Elanga to Asensio shrink? Oh, there you go, Mike. Yeah, see, easy pick. So Mike is having a great season, yet he's still aggressive with his moves. He's targeting the Southampton game. No, mate, Salah will have a cigar on. yeah, right. Yeah, no chance. It's the last one. Second use for Mateta and Murphy. Yep, right. Good luck. Love that. See, there you go. You've gone. Bruno F out, Fernandez, Saka in. Are you going Saka? You can wait for next week for Arsenal's double. Like, I don't know, but if it does work, no problem. Thanks, calm. Good morning, Delia. Good to see you. I've made so many changes. Oh, yeah, you've been wildcarded. Your head must be all over the place, but hopefully you're fully locked in now. Hopefully, come on. Let's get everyone locked in. Claire, don't forget that our predictions chat fixtures 1 James. It'll be easier. Morning, Delia. I love it. The chat all knows each other. Love that. All supporting each other. Look at that. Dave Colm, Jay's lurking. Let me see. I actually sold Saka as much as I love him. You brought him in. You was the first person to bring him in. You just got a sniff of Saka being fit. Delia was like, bring him in. And it worked. You got the goal against, was it Fulham? You got the goal. So fair play. Back and forth. You're back and forth. Captaincy this week, you know that. I'm telling you. Everyone's saying morning. Let me flick through, make sure there's no questions. Let's see what Wade's saying. Salah hardly ever gets booked, except yeah, exactly. Thank you. Red card. He was trying to put the voodoo magic on it. All right, let me make clear. My bench is Sales, Saka, Vardy, and Kirkers. Same as me, Claire. I'm bench boosting. You know what? Let me go back to my team. I'm bench boosting next week. My bench is not as good as yours. You know what? Let me check. You reminded me. So listen, chat, please, can you lot let me know, would you start Vardio or Milenkovic? Vardio or Milenkovic? What do you reckon? Vardio or Milenkovic, guys? I'm just going to check my team as well, actually. Because it's near deadline. Sorry, I'm going to come back to the questions. And please look, while I'm doing this, nothing wrong with that. You're going to get Roberto saying to you he agrees with you. And quite a lot. I prefer Eza, but nothing wrong with that at all. While I'm checking something, please do what Jay just said there. Please like. If you're watching on Twitter, X, where the majority of you are, jump on YouTube. Do me a favor. Jump on YouTube. Get involved. Get in chat. Like and subscribe. And then if you really want to jump back on Twitter, all good. But at least you've done me a good deed. Sorry, guys. I'm checking my team quickly. You know that I have to do this. So 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. All right. Team is good. All right. Please, let's continue. What was it? 5 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. Come, let me flick through. There's any... did I skip your team? You skipped over my team. Need to know if I should wildcard. Oh, man, I missed your team. Bro, resend it, please. Sorry. So let me make sure. Is this the best game week to triple caps on? Is there game week 36? You might get a good Man City double, but it's risky. Chris, if I was you, I'd attack it this week because you know it's in front of you. The unknown could turn out to be better. It might not. It could flop. Man City by then could be not challenging for anything. You really don't know. There you go. You see, look at this. Let me just see if there's any questions. So Bradley has been back longer than you think. No, I agree, Shugsy. You know me and you, we rate him. He's amazing. I do think, though, his body, he plays with that intensity. I think they might manage him. But let's see. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. I'm flicking through. If I missed them, send them again. Yeah, Rumo Vardy starting at centre back. Yeah, I know. It's not the most exciting. I know. That's why I'm going to play Milenkovic. That's it. Done. Is Gordon starting? I don't think there's any there's no team leaks, mate, with Gordon, and we're not going to get none. So there's no more suspension. Is he going to be fit with that groin injury? I'm not sure. They've got options now. Wilson's returned. Murphy's flying. Barnes is doing all right. Do they need to force him back? I wouldn't transfer him in. Nah, I'd go safe and go Murphy. Who would you go for next week? Saliba. That's not even a question. You could save the money. If you're like me, that's already got Raya, you want to save, you could go Kivior. But yeah, thank you. Start Milenkovic. Boom. Crystal Palace got strong offense. I agree. Totally agree. I see a goal there. Milenkovic, chance of clean sheet versus Everton. Okay, look at this. Strong. Easily start Milenkovic. Yep, I agree. I totally agree. And attacking returns. If Vardy was playing left back, it's a different story. Okay, everyone's deciding in that. Let's go. Raya, Milenkovic, Munoz, Burn, Eza, Salah, Saka, Murphy. It's a gorgeous team. Captain. Oh, you going Murphy? This is what I mean. People on the chat. Some of you are going super aggressive, and it's not even like you're having a terrible season. Like I know you, Yasin. You're close. If something like that pops off, you fly. You make huge gains. Long as you know. Let me make sure the time. We've got 2 minutes. As long as you know, if it flops, you have to own it. It could easily flop, and then you watch Isak scoring a hat trick. Yeah. So just bear that in mind, okay? You just have to own it. I've done it many weeks where Salah's destroyed me, and what can I do? Feel like Marmoush is overrated. His performance isn't consistent. I don't think he's overrated, but I know what you mean. Maybe as an FPL pick. It's because there's no Haaland. He's playing up top. The minutes are good. We think he's taking penalties. Even last week against Man United, that horrible team performance, he still had a couple of shots. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a decent pick. Ants, you got to go Minter. Mitoma's injured. Go Minter, bro. Fully commit for it. You got to go for that. The potential there could be juicy. 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. Lock in your teams. I'm flicking through quickly. Anything here just to see. It's triple captain, baby. Oh, you go. You got an Isak triple captain. Roberto's activated it. Sales, Mourinho, Nori, Dignity, Palmer, Matoma, Nori. You don't need to wildcard. Nah. You don't need to wildcard. Team's still nice. You might not have maximum the triplers, but your team's still nice. You don't need to wildcard. Bench and Raya over Martinez. Fair. That's cool. Locked in. Everyone's locked in. Yeah, you see? Colm saying, yeah, Minter. Let's get, yeah, you see? Everyone, I think, look. As my Murphy captain flops, I will go and hit a dark one. That's funny stuff. Yeah, well, hopefully, that's not the case, bro. Hopefully, it's not going to flop. So listen, 1 more minute in. I think we're up to date with the chat, which I like. Semenyo and Bruno. Semenyo or Bruno? Semenyo. Bruno might even be rested, even though Bruno's superior, takes penalties. I think that game is so important to United. Play Semenyo. I know, but that's my take. But of course, go with what you feel. Always do that. Always override. I just give my opinion of what I think, what I would do, but go with your gut. I've just realized that in my team's massive template, pretty much the same as your. I know the wild card we were talking about this earlier is pretty template. Unfortunately, there's not much selection. No Son, no Saka, no Haaland. We've been killed off this season with players. So yeah, lock it in. Have Saliba instead of Vardy and have Saul. Yeah, there you go. Lock that in. Tyler, what's going on? Do Gabriel to Saliba, then play Saliba over Gabriel. Yeah. Oh, Vardy. Yeah. You can do that this week. Although I'd play maybe Vardy and leave that transfer in for next week, potentially. You might want to save money and go Kivior. So it's up to you. But listen, I think the deadline is here. I think hopefully we are all locked in. Yeah, deadline's done. Deadline is done. We are all locked in. So please, listen. This is the time now where I do the promo and say, listen, please, if you're watching on X, there's loads of you. Do me a favor. Jump onto Twitter, jump onto YouTube, like the stream, but more importantly, subscribe. I'm doing weekly deadline streams. Hopefully everyone's enjoying them, finding them useful. More importantly, I do try my best to put in all the relevant stuff. We talk about fixtures, goals and clean sheet odds, captaincy, and then detailed profile for all of the players. There you can see here, this week I've done Crystal Palace and I've done Newcastle. Okay. And now we're going to do predictions. All right, predictions. We do the predictions league every week straight after the deadline. 5 points if you get a correct score. Okay, so it's 5 points. 3 points if you get a correct result, and 0 for anything else. It's very simple. We compile them. We do it every week, but then we do monthly scores, and whoever gets the highest gets a prize. The prize consists of tote bag. You can get customized tote bag, jumper, t-shirt, mug, metal, one of them aluminium water bottles, which are very popular. And you can put your logo, your team logo, your Twitter, your YouTube, whatever you've got, your FPL rank on there. And it's free to enter. All you need to do is be a subscriber to the channel. So which means hopefully you're supporting me, and that's my way of giving back. All right. So I can see loads on X. So do me a favor before we start, because this is the time we start now. Please come and jump on. Yeah, please come and jump on. So now we're gonna do. Let me see. Predictions banter. Commit. Let the exactly now it's predictions. So listen, let's get straight into it. So let me see. Bailing now that I will say that at least 2 times. Yeah. Well. Oh, Delia. Speaking of scores. Okay. Whoa. Can we even see your score? So this is game week 31 scores. All right, simple. Look at the points. 14M. I don't think he's been on the chat today. Last week he smashed it. So even if you're not on the chat, you can still hand it. You can still enter, long as you do it before the first game kicks off. Otherwise, predictions league is pretty easy after we get the results. So you got to do it before. There's no way. Delia say I'm copying her, but look at evidence A, Your Honor. She's at the bottom with 8 points. And I'm at mid-table with 19 points. All right. So no chance. So look, so let's have a do top 3. We got 14M, 26 points, but it's super close. FPL Wade, who is just he's a predictions monster. Like he's already a former champ. He's probably should be coming this week, actually. He's a former champ flying, and look at him, 25 points, unreal. Tom, who's either very, very good or he has a stinker, but this week, 24 points. He's had a really good week. CR7, Bud done well. Jamie's had a good week. Me, 19 points. Same. Football, then we had Chris, Worm, Jesse. Then we had Shugsy, Colm, Nuska, now Delia. So we've had a really good return from last week. Again, we're going to start in a minute. So listen, when you're on X, jump on now. Now's the time to jump on. Come on. Let's do this, yeah? Now, predictions for this week. So this is last week's now. I think, is this the last game for, am I right in saying this is the last game for, no, it's not. We still got more. I've got to calculate. I can't remember. Was that the last game for March? No, it's the first game for April, isn't it? I'm in the top 3. Come on. Yeah, exactly, Tom. I know. Your predictions were solid. You was actually close to even getting, I think, one of them to correct scores. I was checking. I was like, whoa, you would have been top. So I'm ahead of Colm, and let's give you more praises. Don't I praise you as well, bro? Don't I always praise you for your football knowledge? I mean, your predictions, you got to be honest. You're hot and cold, isn't it? You got to be honest. But of course, I always praise everyone that smashes it. I'm always praise. Like, staying humble. Well, you know what? Let's get straight into it. So now's the time. All right. This week we've even got double game week, so we're going to quickly flick through these, and then everyone can go and enjoy their Saturdays. All right. So we're going to start with Man City. The first fixture for this game week. It's a good fixture actually. Man City. So I'm going to do MCI. I'm going to do something like this. You know. I'm kicking it off. Here's how I'm kicking it off. Man City 2. Previous predictions winners. Yeah, it says the curse. I think Jay's saying it's a curse. If you win it, you're slacking. But you say that, but then Wade smashed it. Wade still smashed it, and he's a previous champ as well. So Man City 2. Okay, Man City losing. Predictions are relentless, didn't I? My predictions are so it's more your heart controlling the logic. Let's see what Tom. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh yeah, Tom. Oh yeah. All right. 2-2. What's the S saying? 2-1 Man City. All right, this one's close. You can tell this is a close. Some are saying Man City. Some are saying Palace. Some are saying, yeah, this is a very. I like fixtures like this already. You can see it's not easy. I've seen every type of result, so I like this. Draw, I like that. So as I said, it's as simple as that. All you need to be subscribed, and it's as simple as that. Yeah, let's get in. Next one, Brighton v Leicester. This could be a huge score. I'll be honest with you. I got a feeling this is going to be 4. I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go, yeah. What? 1-1. Wow. You got confidence with them. Brentford. See the difference? Yeah, I think everyone's going to go Brighton to win, man. Yeah, 3-1. I've gone 4-1. I've gone for a big battering. Look at this. I've gone for a big Brighton Leicester, yeah. Who did he score for? Goes from Brighton. Who has scored for Menta, João Pedro, Welbeck, Rotiel, his name is. There's a couple players there, you know. There's a couple players there. I think there's gonna be a beating there. Right. Nottingham Forest versus Everton. So this one, in theory, should be. I got this bad feeling it's gonna be. I got this bad feeling it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. 2-0. All right, Wade, I have to pay attention to that one. Wade's he knows how to pick these. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Have I got them scoring a goal? Oh, Rude sacked. Yeah, I think you're right there. I think you're right there. Nottingham Forest 1-0. I hope so, because I've gone Milenkovic. So I really hope so. I really hope you're all right. Yeah, look at this. I think a lot of us are. Some are thinking low scoring draw, low scoring win, basically. Yeah. Look what Niall's thinking. My God, don't watch that game, whatever you do. 2-0, fair play. All right. This is an interesting one for FPL because Southampton, obviously they're trash, but Aston Villa, I've got the PSG game on their mind. So I'm going to go, I think Southampton score. That's first thing. And I think Villa. So this is what I'm going for. Southampton 1, Aston Villa 2. Southampton, where is it? Aston Villa 3. Tom's thinking, okay, 3. All right, so there's goals there. Yeah, no one's got Aston. Yeah, no one's got. This. Wade, does it hurt you saying Aston Villa's going to win? Because I know you're a Brommy, and you aren't you all the? Is it the Midland? That's a derby, right? Unless I'm going crazy. Yeah, West Brom, Aston Villa, and Wolves. Kind of. Does Wolves class as a derby? I know it's like they call it. Is it the Black Country or Orange Country, whatever? Yeah. My geography should be better. But let me know. That is a derby for you lot. So I know that one hurts you saying they're going to win. Southampton 1, Aston Villa 2. Southampton. Yeah, I think everyone. No one's got no ratings for. Oh. And now you're going to say why sometimes I'm thinking you're a bit wild. You think Southampton are going to beat Aston Villa? Come on, man. Wolves is more fierce than the Villa derby. Oh, is it? Oh, so Wolves versus West Brom is much. Okay. Is that no disrespect? Is that because you two have been closer in the championship and stuff at times? Or is it a locational thing? I need to learn this because I really don't know. That I'm not sure about, but yeah. All right, next one. So what we're saying, plus Birmingham. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Birmingham as well. All right, next, this is the last game of Saturday, and it's Arsenal, the Champions League heroes. Arsenal. I'm gonna go Arsenal. Let's see what everyone's saying. Arsenal 2-0. Arsenal 2-1. Black Derby was whispered. Thank you very much. There you go. You see, man, the football knowledge is in the chat, man. I'm not even worried. Yes, 2-2 as well. Arsenal rest players. Yeah, I think they do. Although Arsenal resting players for Madrid, is it worth it? I mean, 3-0 up. Do you honestly think Madrid could turn that around? I know Madrid's got this voodoo in Champions League, but Arsenal is too strong defensively now, man. 2-1 Arsenal. 2 Black Country. Yeah. Arsenal, I've won 2-2 draw. Wow, Brentford win. That would be interesting. 1-0 win. I think the majority are going for Arsenal win, even though I've gone for the draw as well, Jamie. Yeah, I've gone for the draw. Never say never, but we still beat Real Madrid. No, you will beat Real Madrid. Yeah. I don't see Real Madrid coming back. No, Arsenal will be one of the favourites now in Champions League. It's Madrid and the UCL. They could score. Nah, I know, but not Arsenal. Nah, I'm not having that. I don't think Arsenal let that one drop. No chance. Let me see. Arsenal 2, Brentford and Boomer. Arsenal, too many injuries. Yeah, but you saw what they just done to Real Madrid. Come on, man. Saw what they just done to Real Madrid. Right, let's go Chelsea, Ipswich. Look, Yasin's already started us off. Chelsea, Ipswich. Let's go. Chelsea. I'm going to go. All right. Chelsea, Ipswich. What am I saying? I'm always playing mind games. Arsenal shouldn't rest players from Madrid. I see him. Why would I do that? I'm not even being back. You know what? This is funny. I actually like Arsenal. Like, I'm a Liverpool fan, so it's my team always. But now my team's not in it. I don't mind Arsenal doing good. Like, I know you're going to think, yeah. I swear, you're not going to see me celebrating Arsenal losing. Unless it may be in the Prem when they're competing against us, of course. But in Champions League now, I'm not invested. I don't care if Arsenal go on. It's nothing to do. You know what I mean? So, no, I know you're thinking I'm not going to do that. Nah, I'm not that bad, man. Nah, not at all. In Boomo, yeah, big danger players. I miss them not being in my team. I hate, you know what? Me and you, we hate Real Madrid. They always turn up against us. I'm totally rogue this week. Oh, Shugsy's gone rogue. You're always rogue. Chelsea 2-0. I've gone 3-1. I think Ipswich score. The player that Chelsea want to buy, Dilap, is going to score against them. 2-1, yep. Oh, or Chelsea. Chelsea 3-1, same as me, Tom. Yeah, that's what I fancy as well. Palmer returns for us. Bud, look what Bud is saying. Please like and subscribe. Look, what a nice gesture. We're doing the predictions, but please, listen, can everyone like and subscribe the stream? I'd really appreciate it. All of you on X, jump on, man. Jump on and subscribe to the channel. You can continue watching on X if you want. Come on, let's do that, man. It'll make my Saturday. Really make my Saturday. 3-1, yeah, I think a lot of us, yeah. Yes, FPL Diamond. Chelsea, Ipswich. Okay, so all right, let's go. Liverpool. Let's go. Liverpool, West Ham. I'm going to go. All right. I'm going to go Liverpool 3. So 3-1. You've gone 2-1. I've gone 3-1. You see what I mean by clear? Thank you very much. The stats, the data's there. I didn't know that again. Dilap is. I think they'll play him, won't they? But that's really good. Thank you there for that, Claire. So it's a doubt. Liverpool 3-0 winners. Thank you, Wade. I hope that is true. 3-1 by Yasin. 3-1. I love this. I've gone 3-1 as well. 4-0. Ooh, West Ham are getting peppered. 2-1. 2-1. 2. Yeah. 2. I think everyone's got Liverpool. Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, hopefully it's not jinxed, but Liverpool 3, West Ham 1, Salah new contract. Yeah, brace. I know that's meant to be brave. Brace. It is. It's going to be West Ham 4. Yep, Salah brace. Imagine a Salah hat-trick. Ooh, everyone will be like, why didn't I captain him? That would be the chat. Right, let's go to Wolves versus Tottenham. Tottenham going to be heavily rotated for that European fixture. That European fixture is everything for them. I've gone Tottenham. I've gone Wolves to beat them 2-1. Like, call me crazy. Morning. Have you done last week's predictions? Yeah, I've done them already, mate. Look, I'll flick through here. Bud, this is where you was. Where was you? I'll flick it back for you. Where was Bud? Where's Bud? Is he on there somewhere? He was on there. Bud, there you go. You're 4th. No, 5th. You're 5th, Bud. So you had a very good week. You're normally very strong, to be fair. So good to see you on here. Good to see you. You're normally strong. Right. Wolves 2-2. Look at that. Jamie's gone 2. What's Colm gone? 2-1 Tottenham. Yeah, I've gone 1-1. Wade's gone. Yeah. Delia's gone 1-1. I think a lot of people think this game, Spurs, the rotation, their Prem season, them and Man United, they're not going to play serious in the Prem no more. They've tapped out. Good old Desmond, 2-2. Oh, I just clicked on Desmond. I thought Jay was saying hello to someone called Desmond in the chat, but you look mean Desmond 2-2. 3-0. 3-2. Wow. Tom's going for a thriller. That'll be first on match of the day. 1-1. Thanks, Mo. No worries, man. Right, let's go to... So the last fixture of the Sunday is Newcastle versus Manchester United. This is going to be a brilliant game. This is... I've got a feeling. Man United are going to try and make it boring, but I think there's goals here. Yeah, Yessin's clicked on. I'm thinking 3 or 4 as well, you know. Yeah, 2-0. Wolves who talk, okay, you're still behind. 2-1 Man U. What have I gone for? 3-0. I'm like, yes, I'm thinking goals here. Oh, sorry, losing mentality. Want to lose mentality. Newcastle 4. Manchester United, yeah, got a game of the week. Fair play so far. I think someone said the Wolves v Spurs is game of the week. All right, this could turn out to be. This actually could turn out to be game of the week. So, yeah. Savio is benched. There you go. This is why, Tom, if you had the capacity to get rid of him for like Mateta or Eza or Sarr or even Murph, any of those midfielders, you should have done it. He's Pep this season. You just can't pick their midfielders. They're wingers. They're wide players. Grealish. I don't like them. I'm not involved. So that pick is too risky for me. Truly. So, all right. Thank you for that, Claire. Love that. I told you. Injuries, leaks, updates. No clickbait. Just information. Love that. 1-1. Oh, tight. Nah. I don't think. I think Man United get a little beating. Now's not going to let him hide him behind us. Poor now, he's a Man United fan. He's having a good FPL season, but his team is stinking up the place. All right, so now we go into, these are the extra fixtures. No, Monday Night Football. Bournemouth versus Fulham. Colm here. Let's see what Colm says. I'm going to go. It's going to be a tight game, you know. Fulham. They're in my bad books because they beat my team last week and beat us convincingly in the first. I was not happy about that game, you know. I was not happy about it. So I've gone Bournemouth to beat Fulham 2-1. Let's see what Colm's saying. Fulham 2-1. Bad record, I think. Okay, so 2-1 Fulham. Interesting. 2-1 Fulham. No chance. No, 3-1. Wow, Bournemouth 3-1. Yeah, I think Bournemouth's going to win as well. Having said that, Bournemouth have been poor recently, innit? Bournemouth have been really, really poor. Like, what is the data for that? Sorry, guys, I'm just curious. What's Bournemouth versus? So Bournemouth predicted 1.6, maybe 2 goals. Fulham just under. It's actually a tight game, yeah. I think, and I can tell by the predictions, you lot have all got it tight as well. Look at this. Tough call, exactly. You see? I think, yeah, you're right. Yes, that could go either way or a draw. That's a tough call. Fulham, look at this. There's a mixture in the chat, which normally gives you an indication when a game is tight. Look, yeah, Fulham 2-1 away. Bournemouth haven't won. I know. Since that, what result was it? Was it Liverpool? We beat them. I can't remember who. They've just hit a brick wall. Like, literally, they were flying. At one stage, there was chat of them being in the Champions League. They were flying. Delia copying. Delia's got previous. That's all I'm going to say. She's got previous. That's all I'm going to say. She's got previous, yeah? So, boy. Right, so that's that one there. Delia copying. So what we got? The last game, which is the double game week. Delia's like, who am I copying? Beef. There's beef. Beef on the chat. Nah, we don't beef on this chat. All right, the last game is Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. I think maybe this is wishful thinking for me, but I'm going to go to end the game week on the most exciting Newcastle 3, Crystal Palace 2. Let's see what everyone else is saying. I will stop playing then. No, they're joking, Delia. No one believes that. It's a joke. No one actually believes it. I don't believe it. No one does. Come on, please continue playing. If anyone's copying this now, come on, man. Don't take it to heart. Newcastle 2, Crystal Palace 2. To draw high goals. I like it. Newcastle 1, Newcastle 3, Palace 1. Tight. Some people are going tight. I'm going goals in this one. 2-1. I'm going goals. Yeah, this will be beautiful. Oy, this will be gorgeous. Love that. Look. All banned. I told you. Exactly. It's jokes. Come on, Delia. Come on. Can't be sensitive in here. We know no one is copying. No one is copying in here. Apart from Tom copying my results. Tom slyly He waits. I put my result up. He waits, and then it just comes in the same. So all I'm saying to you. Well, yeah, we can't be having her not playing. She's one of the main players every week. Everyone's always playing. We can't be having that. Jay's gone for 2-2. So listen, look at us. Oh, you copying my result? No way. No way. You're normally quite rogue at times, yes. I don't copy you either. You're trying to start new beef here. No way. No chance. Let me see. If you win via copying, then it's smart, right? I don't think, you know what? We're going to stop the copying discussion because I don't think there's anyone copying. I think everyone on the chat is strong-minded enough to go with it. And plus, I mean, it's not exactly, I mean, come on. It's not game-changing. It's for a bit of fun. We have a little league table and we have a champions winner each month. Look at this here. It's very tight. So it's very, very tight at the moment. There's enough for us. Wait, beef, innit? Beef. Fight. Nah, there's no beef. Listen, it's always good vibes in our chat. No beef at all. But I think we're done. We've done everything. We've done the predictions. We've done everything. Hopefully everyone's locked in. And you know what? Last week, I was hoping the majority of you in the chat all smashed it and got good scores. I think the majority of us did, actually. So I think we need to do the same this week. I want to wish everyone good luck with your captaincies and triple captains and bench boosts, regardless if you went Isak, Murphy, Mateta. I know loads of us were brave in this chat. I got to say, I'm not sure if we're brave or we're crazy. I'm not sure, but fair play. Some of you went Murphy. I think the majority went one of these guys for captaincy. So yeah, I think you lot are all in for a good game week. And I think we can end it there. Thank you very much, first of all, for everyone. Look. Oh, you joined late. Let me show you my team. No problem, mate. This is my team here. Apart from Vardio, I swapped in for Milenkovic. This team is predicted to score around 82 points. This is using the Fantasy Scout membership area, which, by the way, is actually unreal. If any of you ever want to join, I got an affiliate link. Let me know. You get a little discount. I get a little something. I thought I'd mention it, to be honest. It's very rare I plug it. But if you ever want to see it, stuff like this. Let me share the screen with you quickly before you go. Some of you might want to see it. Some of you don't. You want to, what's it called, see before you pay for it. But let me give you a little indication what you can share screen. Let's go to this here. So stuff like this. So look, team stats. I remember last week. So you can get team stats like this. You can go for forwards. Click on forwards. You can look at their expected data. Look, expected data. You can go all season. So look at it for expected goals. Haaland's always top, the machine. Isak next. You can do it for the last 6 games. So you don't need to look at everything. You've got team stats, team player profiles. You've got matches. You've got the season ticker, which you can remove games, add games. You can order it via difficulty. I'm doing a bit of promotion here, but I thought I'd show you. Sometimes people don't want to pay for something before seeing it. But if you are interested, it's got all the articles, all the pro pundits, which I'm one of for Scout, all my guys that like Praz and Late Riser and loads of other incredible managers are on there. You get articles and stuff like that. So yeah, you got everything on here. I thought I'd show you. If there's anything you ever want to see, you want me to show you, get it in the chat and let me know. You've got the Hall of Fame. You've got Rate My Team. As I said, it gives you the predicted points. You put your team here, or it shows you the predicted points is using analytics. There's other models, of course, out there, but it shows you, look, the highest predicted is Isak, Salah. So yeah, all of this kind of stuff here, guys. You've got team profiles. So you can look at teams in more detail. Click into them, then you can get if you're a stats person, look at this. You want to compare players or goals or look at individual. This is all the goals. Look, how Arsenal score their goals. All the matches. You want to see how Arsenal do away from home. Current game. Look at this. Last 6 game weeks. You got everything. Basically, this is a geek's place here. If you're ever interested, I think that's enough for promo. But I thought I'd show you. It's good insight for anyone that wants to ever get in on that. But listen, I think, let me see what's saying right now. Right, time for the FPL Wade Wilson yellow. Listen, good luck. We are done here. Good luck. Thank you very much. Listen, guys, on X, do me a favor. Before I shut off, jump on to YouTube, subscribe, and like the video. I say it all the time. That's the last time I'm going to say it. I'd really appreciate that. So please, please do that. It makes a big difference. Delia for the last predictions, please. She's probably stressed from mate. Yeah, you know what? It's true actually. But I know, but to be honest, we know Delia's not copying and she's joking as well. But the wild card is stressful. It really is. When you click it open, oh, but good luck, everyone. Let me see. Even if I write now, I know the score would be the same. Exactly. Good luck, everyone. Listen, we are done here. Go and enjoy your Saturdays. Hopefully, all your players bang. All right. Good luck. That's it. We are done. I'll see you next week. And also, put the notifications on. Look out for my next video. The last video, I really enjoyed it myself. I would say that. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. The comments were really good. If you haven't seen it, still go watch it. Leave a comment in my last video as well. Really makes a difference. Take it easy, everyone. Bye-bye. If I can turn the stream off.